Alright, this is Andrew Jelly with Joda Home Inspections. We're here today at 103 West Clinton Ave in Salt Lake City doing a sewer scope. We're only 66 feet out, but I'm hitting an offset that I'm not able to get past. I've been running some water and this area is holding some water, so it's going to be a little harder to see it. But if you look at the bottom of the pipe, you can see it a little better right there, how there's a big lip. I'm hitting that lip. I'm not able to get over that, and that's an area of concern where solids can catch, and that can cause a backup. Before I was running so much water, I could see the bottom of the lip as well, and I'm not so sure that it's actually connected. You might have a gap where it's actually leaking into the earth. I would recommend consulting with a drain company about a possible repair. And with an item like that, that's something that you would have to dig up to actually repair it. There are some repairs that you can do trenchless, where you can just put in a liner. But with an item like this, it actually needs to be dug up. I would have a drain company look at it. Sometimes you can run enough water to float your camera head over it. I flushed the toilet and ran some water and tried to get over that hump, and I wasn't able to get past it. So there is a fair amount of line that we're not able to see. I'm not sure how far out this line goes, but typical line is about 100 feet out. As far as this section of line, you have good grade. I'm not seeing any standing water. Another little offset there. You don't want to have standing water like you did around that offset, because that indicates that you have improper grade. You want everything to drain on its own naturally. I have some small roots here. Roots are something that you need to maintain. You see on the right hand side of the screen there. They like to grow in through the joints and find the water. But once you have roots, you're always going to have them. And that's something that you need to maintain and have cleaned over time. Otherwise they'll get bigger and they can impede in on the line and cause a backup. It looked like after that main offset at 66 feet that you had some cast iron. The downside of cast iron is that, and it looks like this is cast as well, it looks like. The downside of cast iron is that you'll get rust that builds up, and it gets really rough, and it can catch on things, which can cause a backup. Over time it also starts to flake really bad, and it can get to the point to where you need to replace it. Salt Lake has insurance, which is something I would highly recommend. I would have that offset looked at by a specialist and get a quote to have it repaired though. Also see if a different type of camera might be able to float over that offset so you can see the rest of the line and see if there's any other issues. I'm going to end this recording now.